I decided to wear the color for the occasion in every nook and cranny, so you might want to be mindful where you put it. It's running for its life. It's running for it. That means it's runny. You'll be surprised to find that this one is to write home about. Oh. Hey guys, Jess here. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a review of a shower gel from Bath and Body Works in the scent Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte. For those of you that are already a part of the family, I'd like to thank you very much. I appreciate every single last one of you. However, if you are not, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell as well. Without further ado, I will not hold you any longer. First thing first, the smell before the wash. The first thing that I picked up was the pumpkin and cinnamon notes. This is straight from the bottle. The first thing that I picked up. After those notes hit my nose first, I did pick up the latte kind of coffee type of notes after, but the first thing that took center stage is the pumpkin and cinnamon notes. And you know, I gotta do it. Good stuff. Texture and consistency in your hands. I'm not gonna do it. I was tempted. This is a very creamy, smooth, like texture and consistency. Yes, it is transparent with that beautiful, gorgeous orange tint, which is why I decided to wear the color for the occasion. It also adheres to the skin very well once you start working this through your hands in every nook and cranny, so you might want to be mindful where you put it. Also, when I began working this through my hands, it produced those soap marks pretty quickly, and at the same time feels very luxurious. You know what time it is. A demonstration. Now we have where first it's running for its life. It's running for it. That means it's runny. But this does not take away from the quality that this has. Now pay very good attention, very close attention when I begin working this through my hands and skin. Smooth, smooth. Now I'm going to try circular motions. You see, within 2 to 3 swipes, it's already making those soap marks. Not to mention that hardness of the pumpkin and cinnamon notes start to soften a little bit while this is taking place at the same time. And just a couple more swipes and we have the soap marks. And as you can see, it's in those nooks and crannies there, right in the folds of my knuckles and skin, right in there. Let me go wash my hands. Next, what happens to the scent when water hits this? The pumpkin and cinnamon, the two strongest notes I picked up straight out of this bottle, they dissipated completely. Gone. What came out though, what came creeping out, for lack of a better word, was more of the coffee latte, pumpkin latte notes. It didn't intensify itself, but what it did is it just came out to play. I smelled that more than anything once water was introduced into the equation. So I'm like, okay, this is a nice transformation. This is the second time that I've tried a Bath and Body Works shower gel. First one I tried was You're the One. The review I have already on my channel. But this is performing quite differently for this Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte. Quite different. The lather. What is the lather like? So normally, these past couple videos, I've been dealing with body washes in which the lather is just nothing to write home about. You'll be surprised to find that this one is to write home about. And that is attributed to the formula overall in texture and consistency. And even though it's running for its life, this still produces a great rich lather. This is the type of shower gel that you can create bubble walls with. And you might only need about 3 bottles of this. I'm just throwing a suggestion out there because I've never done that and I wouldn't excessively waste product like that. No, I'm a resourceful gal. Yeah. The rinse. Because of the formula and how smooth and creamy it is, albeit transparent with that beautiful orange tint, the fact that it goes into your nooks and crannies of your skin, like I was showing earlier, so absolutely well, and it begins to lather up really well. Guess what you're not going to get a chance to get out of? You will have to do some work in order to completely rinse this off your skin, because it is made so well and made to get into those nooks and crannies of your skin, and really it is designed to do what it's supposed to. There's no way you finna get out of rinsing this off your skin unless you like walking around with soap marks on you. If you put it on you, you're gonna have to rinse it off you. Okay? I tried so hard to make that rhyme. Does the smell linger after the wash? It does. For a good 40 minutes, this maintained its sweet cinnamon and pumpkin-like notes. However, within the first 30 minutes, I noticed that the strength of both those notes started to dissipate, but not too quickly. But they were dissipating. They went from smelling the strongest to within 30 minutes, still me smelling them, but not as strong as when I started out. By the time it reached an hour mark, that's when it started to really dissipate rather quickly. That's when I noticed that, okay, this might not make it to the 2-hour mark. Now, the only reason why I'm smelling it now is because I've done a demonstration on my hands, but for the most part, the initial experience I had lasts at least an hour. An hour is the best you'll get, maybe 40 minutes max. Here are my honest final thoughts. This has been my favorite scent ever since it first came out in 2016. I do notice that there is a rather big difference in the way it smells now compared to back then. This definitely smells a lot more alcohol based. Yes, even the shower gel, than when I first smelled the fragrance mist. No matter which type of product it is, whether it's a shower gel, lotion, fragrance mist, they even have a scrub out. The scent has definitely changed. It seems like they've intensified both the pumpkin and cinnamon notes, and they have pulled back and diluted the latte version, the coffee type of notes, the other notes that are in it. Because when I first smelled it, it was almost in the exact opposite order, that I could smell more of the latte notes and only a little bit of the pumpkin and more of the cinnamon than I could smell anything else. So it's definitely changed. Bath and Body Works definitely tends to change their formulas when they come back out with scents that have become popular and they are classics for a certain season, just in case you didn't know. I give this, regardless of this scent changing, and I don't give these out often, a solid 10. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is my detailed review of Bath and Body Works shower gel in the scent Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte. And until next time and until the next video.